Hello and welcome to the Inbetween podcast. We have the hottest day in Britain so far, with the hottest podcast on Twitch and YouTube, and maybe coming to a North Korea near you.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, what I've been playing this week, first game is Speedrunners. So if you don't know, Speedrunners is a cutthroat multiplayer running game that pits 4 players against each other locally and or online, run, jump, swing around and use devious weapons to pick and knock opponents off screen. One of the most competitive games you'll ever play.
Isn't this the one we tried at some point?
We have a spotlight of this video.
That's what I'm thinking of.
And I gave you the controller advantage.
Yeah,
I've actually become very good at this just by practicing now.
Yeah, I would say
I was pretty terrible in the in the spotlight.
Yeah.
And I think you were as well.
Yeah.
Not to
I've missed
kink
so
shame
many.
you. This is a word I've learned recently.
What?
Never mind.
Kink shame.
Yeah.
Why is that kink shaming?
Because it's your fetish to be really good at really bad at speedrunners.
I'm pretty bad at speedrunners. To be fair, more so like it's more of a fetish for me than being good at them.
I just recently started playing it because all my friends had it, and I'd never just played it with them.
I remember getting fucked over so many times with it being grappled.
This is kind of... It also has a story mode as well.
Oh, does it? I didn't realise that.
You can play it single player, you can play it like against bots sort of thing, and I have been playing through the story because you unlock characters through the story, and then as you beat it on harder difficulties you get skin variations for them, because there's 4 characters.
Yeah.
And the final one's a chicken, so I've been trying to beat it on the hardest difficulty. It's this guy. I'm pointing to the screen, but you can't see my hands. I'll point with the mouse.
You got a mouse.
Too late, he's off the screen.
Oh,
I need to get to level 17 as well, because then you'll unlock Scout from TF2.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's a playable character. Well, you know Valve fucking loves, like,
little games.
giving anyone the rights to use their characters in their games.
All you need to do is pay for the source code, Joe.
If they fucking have Final Fantasy, you can play as Gordon Freeman.
Why not?
We're talking about Monster Hunter later, and they've added like they've added Link from The Legend of Zelda to the Switch. Monster Hunter Generations.
They just add Link and Zelda to everything.
Yeah,
that's like
much.
It's now on Switch, but we've added Link and Zelda. Yeah, one of them.
I want every game to be like Sonic All-Star Racing's Transformed, where every character's in it.
Well, even Skyrim.
Yeah,
they added Link to Skyrim.
If they added Skyrim Man to Sonic All-Star Racing Transform, that's what I'm talking about.
Dovahkiin.
No, he's named Skyrim Man.
Yeah.
We have him. Is he up there? Where is he?
Oh yeah, he's here.
He used to Okay, so if you've never seen the podcast before, this used to be the official mascot of the Inbetween podcast.
It was like
Skyrim Man.
It was like a temporary image for
because
half a year.
The temporary image was just like my desk, which had like Dovahkiin on it.
Your old desk.
Oh, that desk doesn't exist anymore. It's in a skip somewhere.
I didn't like that desk though, because I kept hitting my feet on the drawer.
And yeah, because there was no space for it.
Yeah.
And you remember me, you and Daniel used to all crowd around that desk. Speaking of Daniel, quickly actually, he just got married. If there's any old viewers, remember my brother Daniel used to come on the podcast. Literally this Saturday he just got married, so congratulations to him. And he's on his honeymoon in America, driving around in a nice car. So good luck to him.
What more could you want?
Yeah.
It's probably hotter here than in America right now.
It's 33 fucking degrees.
Yeah, I know. It's
not
crazy.
Not just 33 degrees, 33 fucking degrees.
Yeah, there is a distinction there. Yeah.
So I've been playing with the Sweden boys. Apparently it's like ridiculously hot in Sweden as well. There's just a heat wave everywhere, pretty much. They were like, has it been raining?
I want that ice beam on me.
It rained on Friday.
Yeah.
And that's the first time it rained in like fucking like 3 months.
We had such
a dry spell.
We got an engine like I drove through the rain together. Kind of crazy, but then the day after it was then super hot. So what can you do?
Yeah, we were meant to record the podcast yesterday, our usual Sunday spot, but I actually forgot about it because I was just like, I had a couple drinks while we were running, and Tony messaged me and was like, we're doing the podcast today. I'm like, what? But it was actually really cool, the reception. Like he had like a TARDIS photo booth sort of thing where you could like.
I remember him explain this. I'll let you finish, but I remember you slightly explained this, but like I didn't realize it was like a full photo booth.
Yeah, because we were recording the video, and you just hear me going, "Oh, it's a Logitech webcam," and it's like they have like a microphone at the top to record your voice as well. So they're just recording of me saying that now.
A right old man.
Well, I think I did like 3 videos, so you can see me progressively getting like drunker and drunker through the night.
Okay.
And then there's a final one with me and the best man Ash, and we're just like, Daniel, just do your best, just be you, sort of thing. I'd be interested to see the footage from that. I had a good time, and it's got nothing to do with speedrunners. So.
I was going to say, why are we using speedrun as the background for that?
It's a good background.
Great music.
But I've had it for a while, so there's like 4 difficulties for the single player story.
Right.
Easy, medium, hard, and unfair is what it's called.
Not nightmare.
No, unfair, because it's actually unfair. The bots move faster than you.
Oh, right.
Because I've beat the first. Beat the first mission on unfair.
The bots don't have a brain, and you do. So I feel like
it's actually really hard.
Okay. You can still beat it though.
Because they have robot reflexes where it's like, oh, grappling hook. Oh, they dodge every grappling hook. Sort of thing. So you have to be like pixel perfect. There's a lot of like mechanics in it that if you don't realize when you start playing, you ought to go really slowly. But there's actually a lot of like skill involved in this game. I'm surprised like how well thought out this entire game is.
Yeah, there's a lot of like because when I did it, I was always really bad at like I knew some of the way to pick up speed, but I was always like really slow.
And there's also like as you unlock more things, you can get golden variations of your skins. And what this does is it allows you to have a handicap mode. So about a couple of days ago, I asked Matt if he wanted to play, and then he said he didn't have the game, and I said, "Come on, Matt," and he bought the game and said, "This better be worth it." And then so to teach him to play, me and my friend Albin, who are quite good at the game, what we did was we put on golden skins, and what golden skins do is it freezes you at the start of every game to give the other players a head start. Sometimes a power-up is what's called I think it's called a happy smile or a smiley face or something. And what this does is it just shoots off confetti and blows you backwards instead of giving you an actual item. And I have less boost bar than the others. So I think that's a really nice way to like introduce somebody else to the game. You can kind of have a handicap mode to try and help them keep up with you.
I think a lot of racing games would benefit from a system like that, I think
there's some people have like gold only leagues. I remember when I first started playing, I went into an online lobby and everyone was using golden skins, and I later found out those were handicapped skins, and I was getting styled on because they were absolutely destroying me. Because I didn't
even with golden skins. Wow.
On some maps, getting frozen at the start of the game, you just instantly die pretty much because it's like you have to go up, and it's like, well, I'm frozen, I'm dead.
Oh right,
sort of thing. But a really cool thing about the golden skins is you get more XP if you win with them.
Oh, okay.
So that's
to level up more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I leveled up
many times.
They leveled up.
Don't know what that means. Iced tea, or I know it wasn't Iced tea that said that. I shouldn't.
Iced tea.
Fake news.
Fake news.
It wasn't Iced tea who said it. It was some other random person who was getting leveled up on whatever that means.
But I'd highly recommend this, and also why I wanted to talk about it was because. They recently
got a lot of achievements on that though. We got half of them.
I haven't even been keeping track of it, to be honest with you. I've been trying to do this. I've actually been trying to do the Slay the Spire ones because those are pretty fun.
Okay, we got 62% according to this, so I'm gonna believe it.
How many achievements are there though?
I didn't see. Like 29 or something.
I got it ages ago, and I just randomly recently started playing it, and they've just done an update for it. It is the team update and also new DLC. So there's 4 new runners. My favourite of them so far is Dashwell.
Dashwell.
Because there's 2 original DLCs were the YouTuber pack. So you could play as like PewDiePie, Jesse Cox, Dodger,
all the main ones.
Markiplier, those sort of people. And then I was like, well, I wasn't too interested in getting those. I was going to wait for them.
Jesse Cox.
I do, but I was going to wait for it to go on sale again because I was like, I just got the game on sale.
Yeah.
So,
the DLC wasn't
but then
on
this
sale.
came out, and I was like, "Oh, these characters are cool." And I've been playing this game so much, having so much fun. I want to support the game more.
Yeah.
So I got it on sale. So I thought I would get it.
Diamond Diva looks weird, but
I have no idea what a running animation's like.
Yeah.
The thing I like about Dashwell is like all the different characters have their own way of running. So like the chicken kind of like flaps his wings when he's in the air. Dashwell never drops his martini.
Of course not.
So he's always running
So-
and like throw it. He's like when you do a jump up, his animation is he kicks the martini into the air and then catches it again when he lands.
When he falls over but being knocked back, does he still keep it upright?
So as well as the DLC characters, it comes with an update, which the update itself is completely free. You just have to buy the DLC characters, but the update is the team update. So you can now play as a team in speedrunners. So you can now play 2v2 or 2v1v1 if you want to.
Is that like a score thing then?
So what it does is teammates share their boost bars.
Oh, okay.
So you have to coordinate your boost bars. Teammates can swap their items depending on where they are. So if you have like crates you can drop, you probably want to swap those and have those at the front to slow people down.
Yeah.
And you have to score 4 points as a team to win. I haven't tried it out yet because we were trying to teach Matt how to play.
You need to get him up to speed to make the 2v2s fair.
So what we were doing as well was there's modifiers you can unlock. So we had rocket mode on. So every time you went outside, it just rained down rockets randomly, and they would just fuck you up. And Martin was getting very angry at the rocket RNG. It's like fucking rocket RNG.
Going right for him. No one else.
Me and Albin, and Martin didn't have a golden skin. I said put on a golden skin, and he said didn't have one. So me and Albin were just trying to keep up while we had our golden skins on, trying to teach Matt to play. But it was pretty fun. Also has workshop, and there's whenever you select, you unlock maps by leveling up, and then whenever you've unlocked enough maps, you can put on a random workshop map, or you can select a workshop map. So loads of people have made like brand new content for the game basically as well, which is really cool. Endless content. You do not get XP for workshop maps just because it would be hard to balance XP and that sort of thing.
Yeah, generally you have to put really complicated systems to make that balance. Otherwise, you get min-maxing ones and everyone just goes.
Other than that, I'd highly recommend this if you want to get it with a couple of friends. I think it's definitely one of those games.
I think you would definitely need friends. Like I know it has single player in it, but for me personally,
single player is fun. It's quite short unless you spend a lot of time grinding the high difficulties. But it does have quite a good quick play system where you can just join random people's lobbies, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's not.
So if you just like going into random, I had quite a bit of fun just going to random people's lobbies and just playing with them, playing against good players. There's a ranked mode as well. I found like all the good players were like in the quick play because I don't think that many people play ranked. Because there was only about 300 people online, sort of thing. Yeah. So there's not like too many people playing it like online. So I think it's probably best if you wait for a sale if you want to get it on sale and then just go, hey guys, let's all buy speedrunners and just play it with like 3 other friends.
I'm not a big fan of just like jumping into random people. I like, especially these kind of games.
I'll tell you who does that, Dave.
What?
He just joins random people's lobby.
Yeah,
he'll join anyone's random lobby and play a game with them.
He's like the opposite of me in that respect.
Shout out to Dave. He's in Liverpool now. He's dead to me.
Where was you before? I never even knew.
Southport.
Oh.
He moved from one arsehole to another.
How many assholes does Britain have?
A lot of them. Actually, yeah, we do have a lot of arseholes in Britain. That's probably a good way to put it. Next game I've been playing has been the Realm Royale. It's got mixed reviews recently as well. I don't know why.
This is the one with the horses, right?
Yeah. It's kind of the fancy one.
I didn't realise that we all made a Realm Royale.
Last time I talked about this, everyone was upset because you couldn't craft legendary weapons, but they've then added it back as well. You now can.
So it's back?
Yeah. But I don't know if you always needed 2 chicken trophies, but you now need 200 shards and 2 chicken trophies.
Oh, okay.
To craft a legendary class weapon. And you can't find legendary... you can find... I'm not sure if you can find legendary items in chests. Don't know if I've ever found one. I've only found epic stuff in chests, for sure. But they recently were like, Fortnite's doing well, let's add a battle pass. And not only did they exactly copy everything from the battle pass, it also cost 950 crowns, while the Fortnite battle pass costs 950 V-Bucks. That was very weird how those both perfectly lined up. It was like that meme picture. It's like, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change some things up. Don't make it look too obvious. But my analogy for like Realm Royale is like if PUBG's Dota 2 and Fortnite is League of Legends. Realm Royale's kind of like Heroes of the Storm. That's my analogy. No, Heroes of the Storm at release, maybe. I don't know. I actually think Realm Royale's really good, and it's kind of like a good it's not going to replace like Fortnite or PUBG, but it's a good like alternative when you want to do something else.
If you like your horses, I think this is the one to go with.
Yeah. You like horses? I think the theme's really cool.
Does this cost money? I can never remember. Is this the free one?
Free to play.
Okay.
If you want to support them, there is a battle pass at the moment, which gets rewards. One thing I said is they need to add chicken skins. The battle pass has chicken skins that turns you into a dinosaur egg that runs around, and you can be little tiny dinosaurs as well as you upgrade the battle pass.
So the horses and the chickens and the crafting are
with this battle pass, it's dinosaur themed. So you can now get a raptor mount.
Oh, they do seasons as well.
Yeah, so this season's got about 2 months left. I think it's a lot. It's definitely gonna. There's no daily quests like Fortnite,
right?
And there's no battle pass quests, so it's really stingy on XP. It does because it does that thing where it pays for itself, like the battle pass in Fortnite, through giving you crowns to purchase the next one, sort of thing, to keep playing. But I don't know if I'll even be able to get that far into it, just because it takes a long time to actually get all the XP.
Yeah, they made it far more grindy. Why is there achievements for this though?
Is there achievements?
Apparently.
I've never once got an achievement in this game, I don't think.
I can see it says 0 out of 30.
What are the achievements?
I don't know, what can you put?
How do I look at... includes Steam... It said I was so close to an achievement. You know when you shift out, it's like, you were so close. I've definitely done that. I've done that.
No, it didn't count.
Okay, well, I feel like some of these... Maybe they added the achievements after I got a Realm Royale? I literally got one like a day ago.
Is there an achievement update?
Yeah, maybe. And check the update page.
Judging from the titles, I'm going to go with no.
Oh, they had a Realm Royale. You'll be glad to hear this. They had a Realm Royale tournament on Twitch, and Forsen was in it. And you know that one of the top of the little board stream snipers, Sammy1G, he broke into the Darwin Project game and stream sniped Forsen. He found a way to get into this 100k Realm Royale tournament and killed Forsen. Where all these famous streamers and YouTubers and fucking Sammy1G, the hero,
well,
he got in again.
He's famous.
Yeah.
He deserves to be there.
Sammy1G got in and just started killing everyone. He actually like was the first on one of the matches.
That's great.
Apparently he found he was the best stream sniper out there. He found an exploit of how to get into the game, and he just kept going into their tournament game.
Unfortunately, there's no mics or anything.
No, there's no proximity chat in Realm Royale Fortnite like there is in PUBG. The true cancer.
The true way to play, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, there is in Darwin Project, and I think that's gone free to play recently. So,
okay,
if you're interested in. I don't think you'd ever play a battle royale game.
No.
No.
I have played it, but not not on my account, like my friend's account.
Which one did you play? Fortnite.
Yeah, that's the one I played on console.
Did you play Save the World or Battle Royale?
Battle Royale. Okay. I played in teams.
Okay. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I expected it to be boring in between fighting, but it wasn't. I quite liked searching for stuff and then having to
one
find
thing I really like about Realm Royale.
Sorry,
I was trying to go back a page. There we go. Was that it's quite a small map, and then whenever you need to get from place to place, the horse mounting makes it really quick to get from place to place. And you can also glide anywhere on the map. It doesn't have that thing where you have to slowly glide down. You literally jump out the Zeppelin, and then you just land into the ground and you go.
Yeah, you fist bump the ground basically.
Yeah.
Right?
You superhero punch the ground.
You Superman it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because that is one thing that's a little bit annoying with Fortnite. Like the slow. I hate. It's only a little bit annoying, but it does. Get on your nerves.
I really like the class system. I was playing engineer for the longest time, but recently I've been playing mage a lot. I think that's really fun.
Were you playing something else before engineer? Was engineer your first you tried?
I've played them all.
Oh,
really.
okay.
So In my opinion, the hunter's the most useless. This guy that every time I see him, he looks like a knockoff version of No, he looks like a knockoff version of Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Oh,
I don't know if you can get a front-on picture of him.
no.
Realm. I still don't know how to dance. They have emotes in the Battle Pass, and I've looked up how to use emotes, but I can't find anything about it. I'll get a picture of it. This is what he looks like. You coughing it up, Tony?
I'm pretty dead.
You're dead.
Yep.
It looks like a budget Link from Legend of Zelda. Nintendo have had a link to Realm Royale now. They've partnered up with them. But anyway, the last game I'll talk about is of course Fortnite. I'll talk about it quickly because I know not everyone is interested in Fortnite. You know when games get to that critical mass where they're too popular.
About.
No, but they're too popular where people hate on them because they think they're too cool to play a game because it's popular. Stupid people, hipsters.
Right, okay, hips.
Yeah. I can't like that poser shit. It's too popular.
I think you're gonna say there's almost no point talking about it because everyone else and their mother's already talking about it.
Yeah, that too.
Which is, I think, fair enough criticism.
Am I criticising myself?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we got a new battle pass, new maps. We got fucking golf carts, so you can drive those around, which is really cool. There's a brand new racetrack where you can have like fucking racing matches.
I don't hear much about Fortnite these days, just because again, like some people are like, no, I'm not going to cover it anymore. But when I do see like updates where I'm like, yeah, they still put cool updates. They
removed the SMG and replaced it with an SMG. They're now
Wait, what?
Yeah. There was a silenced SMG, and they're releasing a new SMG, and they were like, the old SMG, there's too many SMGs, we're going to have to remove one of the SMGs. Yeah. So they made a green and a blue one, and then they just said they were releasing an epic one, which is like a P90 sort of thing. So watch out for a P90 coming to an Alley video near you. Dun 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 dun.
Get the bass boosters one.
I need one of those soundboards, and it needs conspiracy theories, and then it needs Alley bass boosted intro song. I
think I might be able to help you with that, as long as it's okay to be online. Is it okay to be like hosted on your PC on as like a web server?
Yeah.
I can make you one then.
Really?
I think so. I'll get back to you on that one.
Hang on, let me do an intro. Guys, the P90's coming to Fortnite.
Roll the intro.
I actually fucking love Alley memes. I won't lie. I fucking love Alley memes.
I like bass boosted almost anything. Do you want
to do your anecdote about the controller before we look at the new Doctor Who trailer?
Yes. It's going to be a quick anecdote. But it came today, by the way. I didn't tell you this before.
Have you opened it up?
Yes. I haven't plugged it in yet.
Got to charge up your dildo, Tony.
What? You accidentally bought a dildo on Amazon?
No, sorry. You can get a gallon of lube on Amazon, though.
I'm sure you can get a dildo on Amazon as well.
Probably.
And rechargeable one at that.
I need Donkey Kongu. That's another soundbite. Will you actually make this for me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
At work, I'm doing web page stuff for stuff like that.
On Dreamweaver, of course, the best.
No, I'm putting it up from the ground.
Matt, my friend, is the wrestling man.
Yeah, wrestling.
Because he came in the podcast one time.
I was making a joke earlier. Is like, was he handicapped, Matt? But. When he was doing
yeah, that's what I was talking about in speedrunners. I thought you were saying he was disabled.
No! I was like handicapped in speedrunners.
He was in GGX Gang or something. Yeah. But, what was I saying?
Wrestling Matt, he did something.
Yeah. Oh, he wanted to make a website for his business.
Oh, okay.
But he said his friend could make it, but I said to him maybe he should use Squarespace. This episode is not sponsored by Squarespace, by the way.
Wix is pretty good as well. I know that's been
okay.
Wix doesn't sponsor anyone, but they put lots of adverts.
Would you, if someone said I can make a website for you, would you recommend them to do that, or would you recommend them to just make something on Squarespace, sort of thing? Just for someone who wanted a business.
If you have no experience in it,
yeah,
like I've been learning over the past like 3 months basically.
Yeah.
Just do it.
The last time I made a website was I made it on Dreamweaver, for my IT.
But you actually had to
my
do
IT course.
Oh, for the IT course itself, no, okay.
In sixth form. So
yeah, not
this is
GCSE.
like 16 to 18. If you're American, that's like your senior year of high school, I think.
It's high school, yeah.
But yeah, we had to pick a business and build them a website. So I made like a website for Buckton Tennis Club, and I was like, it needs to be minimalistic because that means less is more. So it's just like the black and white website of like Buckton Tennis Club.
I've gone for I've gone for greys for my website. Well, it's not a website, but it's an internal web page.
Yeah.
But obviously, I would choose different colours for different things just for this because it's like might as well be grey. Anyway, back to my anecdote before
we tangerine. I was explaining. Now I'm going to tangerine for 1 second to explain tangerining. I was talking to someone at my brother's wedding, and I was explaining to them that we tangent so much, we gave it its own word called tangerining.
We use it all the time.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We are not on rails. We need that soundbite as well. We are not on rails.
Not on rails. Not on rails. It's going to be great.
We have a lot to get through today, and we're half an hour in before we even got to what we've been watching.
Anyway, my anecdote was, I think I bought a game as well the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there's like 3 or 4 games actually, nothing about it.
Yeah.
I tried to play, and it was like, you got a Steam controller?
Nah.
Keyboard only.
Nah.
And I get the options, it just like shows like an Xbox 360 controller. I'm like, well, I don't have one of those. So I was like, well, I might as well get one. It's only £15 on Amazon.
Yeah.
I bought it yesterday. It came today.
GG easy.
Yeah. I've got it. Don't know if it works yet, but it looks pretty good.
I have an Xbox 360 controller. Right.
And I did make sure I had Rumble support because I didn't make sure I had Rumble support. It just came with Rumble support.
Well, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, what? Who uses Rumble support?
People who play the Steam game video game controller massager, where it just rumbles your controller over and over again for legit reasons like massaging your back.
Why just get an actual back massager?
There's also there's also a Steam app where you can use your Xbox controller to control your computer. Because that's one thing the Steam controller does natively that's really fucking useful.
It is really useful. I just like lean back.
I always had that $1 million idea where I would create a remote control for the computer. So it'd be like a TV control, but you could like pause videos, turn off your computer sort of thing.
Make a really weird reference there, but don't worry.
What's the reference?
Is it Adam Sandler?
Click.
Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking of that.
A universal control for your life.
That's his slogan, right?
I don't know.
I got that free from when I got my PS3. My first ever PS3, the big old bulky one.
I cried at Click. It was a very sad film.
I started watching
I'm not even making that up.
I
legitimately cried at the end of Click.
Started watching and I was like, I can't deal with this.
Really? You turned it off?
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful film.
I don't like it.
Okay. Anyway,
it's god awful. I don't know. I've been coming.
You've got an Xbox 360 controller because some games don't use the Steam controller.
Yes.
The Xbox 360 controller is usually better than the PS3 controller because it natively works with Windows because of Microsoft.
Most of these games, the people who made it, their first language is not English. For whatever reason, Japanese people love Xbox.
Okay.
Or they don't know what Steam is.
Okay.
I don't know. That's my theory. Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory.
We need that as well. We need that as well.
You actually, I don't think you'll make this. I think I'm going to forget.
I won't forget.
Write it down on the timestamps. The real time. Okay, so Tangerine number fucking 5 or something. I got this timestamps notepad for Tony and I've crossed out my list. It's the shape of a lime, right? Because it's a lime. And I've gotten these timestamps. I've written timestamps.
It's not a shape of a line, it's just a semicircle.
It's lime shaped, lime coloured, lime themed. And I've got him these timestamps and he still writes them down on a scrap piece of paper.
No, these are flashcards. These are university flashcards.
You might need those to flash people.
No, I didn't use it. I used like barely any at university, so I was like, I might as well use them for the podcast.
Okay.
Anyway, that's my
tangerine over.
My tangerine's done.
Let's watch a trailer for Doctor Who Series 11.
Are you hyped, Joe?
Yeah.
Are you actually?
I think this looks really good.
I think it looks really good as well. Can I just say I heard this trailer before I saw it?
Okay.
Why is this on the radio?
There was a teaser, I think, before this as well.
Really, really nicely. Would you be my new best friends?
I can't tell. Is that Bradley Walsh?
Nice.
Let me look this up.
We're gonna have I will say very. She definitely feels like
Bradley Walsh, Doctor Who. Here we go. Yeah, he Bradley Walsh from the Chase of Fame is on Doctor Who.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great series.
But I think it looks really good.
It looked It
was premiered at San Diego Comic-Con. So that's really cool. Speaking of the Chase, there's another quiz show. It's apparently Pointless. If you don't know what Pointless is, it's a quiz show where the objective of the game is to get the lowest score. The idea is that you have the most obscure knowledge. Apparently Pointless is on a break. They also had another show called Hardball.
Are you ready to play Hardball?
Each correct
Why did you have to say it like that?
Square, but beware.
Are you ready to play Hardball?
I don't like this. This is very
If the hardball
pretentious.
passes you, it's game.
I thought it was quite. I like the physical concept that you have to outrun a physical ball that's going while answering.
Yes, but you didn't have to explain it in such an awful way. But yeah, no, I
My
like.
problem was before they start going every round, he goes, "Let's play Hardball." He does that, but he needs to say,
Bring on the wall.
No, he needs to say, "Let's roll." And every time he said it, I'd go, "Let's roll." And every time he'd go, "Let's play Hardball," I go, "You're saying it wrong."
Disappointed every time.
Yeah, I was disappointed every time.
Never failed
But
to
so
disappoint.
Pointless has gone on a break, and it's been replaced by something called Impossible, and I couldn't find a trailer for it because no trailer for it exists apparently.
Just play the episode.
I can't because we'll get sued on YouTube and Twitch. I was going to say I would play you an episode of it, but the BBC would come and
even like a clip
attack
of
me.
it they hate for some reason. I don't understand that.
So because it was replaced for Wimbledon, and now there's this new show called Impossible, where the objective is to they give you a question and you have to say you have to give the answer or say it's impossible because it's not possible that sometimes they give you false questions.
Right.
I watched it for like 10 minutes, by the way. If you think I'm insane right now, I just wanted to give you. I watched a lot of quiz shows.
Okay.
And I've been keeping my eye on Hardball and Pointless.
I don't like quiz shows where you're actually trying to win. I like stuff like Have I Got News for You and QI.
But Pointless was like my favourite.
Right.
Those are panel shows.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I prefer those to unless they're not quiz shows at all. But
I made a quiz for my brother's wedding. Tangent.
a quiz.
And I photoshopped their faces onto random movies. So I've got Dan as Shrek on one of those photos. Anyway, let's move on. Did you get the Humble Up Your Game bundle with Camtasia in it?
No, I haven't yet.
You need to do that. Because
how long have I got left? I feel like I've got like 4 days.
You have
8 days.
9 days left.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. I actually completely
forgot. I thought I'd mention this because here at the podcast we actually use Camtasia 9 to edit podcasts, and I use it to edit my own personal videos.
Yeah, we used. Yeah.
I personally use Display Fusion as well.
Yes.
So I'd highly recommend this bundle if you're looking to get into content creation on YouTube.
It's not even that much money at all.
It's £15 or $20 for a Camtasia 9 license forever, which usually costs $250. So that's pretty fucking good.
To be fair, I think they're bringing out a new one, which is why they're doing it.
I think it's called Camtasia 2018. It was trying to get me to upgrade to it as soon as I launched it.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing.
But Camtasia 9 is definitely like a legit, really good.
Camtasia 8, like Camtasia 7 was limited. Camtasia 8 was the start of it being decent.
I always use like weird programs. Like I use Action to record my stuff, and then I use Camtasia 9 to edit stuff. While most people are like on Adobe Premiere Plus, and they're using like Fraps.
I don't know why you're using Fraps. Like Action's actually pretty good.
Yeah, Action. Yeah, I think there's a lot of hidden gems out there.
Yes.
Like I think Camtasia is a hidden editing gem, and I think Action's a hidden editing gem.
I still have
the recording gem.
Going on a tangerine from like a month ago, I still haven't sent you like the other thing. If you don't want to pay for this, there are free.
Write down on the Lime
What would
Create soundboard website.
Okay. Sorry, what did you call it?
Soundboard website, or whatever it is.
What did you call it?
That's what I said.
I thought you said like webtard.
Webtard. And then get the Up Your Game Camtasia bundle from Humble.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to forget.
Yeah, I don't have a great... I have a generally good long-term memory, but really terrible short-term memory.
Oh, the European Speedrun Assembly is going on right now. So it's kind of like Games Done Quick, but it's in Europe. It's a charity speedrunning event for Save the Children, to help them get clean water. There's 2 streams going on. It's twitch.tv/ESA Marathon on twitch.tv/ESA Marathon 2. And post all your memes, because
what?
You can post memes in ESA without getting banned.
I see.
They don't have permanent sub chat like SGDQ. But yeah, we'll talk about the trailer section, which is... So the Advanced Gungeons and Dragons update is live. It was released July 19th, which is 4 days ago now, I think. 23rd today, I think. Let me check. Yes, it is. Apparently the update completely revitalizes the game, giving you more guns, more ammo, making the game a lot more fun. So there's a brand new boss, the Rat. 500 new synergies.
You can fight bad rats himself.
There's turbo mode, better drops, and quality of life changes, sliding over tables, numbers go up. There's tons of changes from what I've read online. It's completely revitalized the game, and it's definitely worth checking out Enter the Gungeon again, which I will be doing because I played it a little bit. And then on the end of my last video on my personal channel, Scorn, I said the next roguelike spotlight video will be on Enter the Gungeon probably, and I never made it, and that was years ago. But now
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Advanced Gungeons and Dragons.
And you've got Camtasia.
Yeah. In one of the videos I made, my gag is that my Camtasia license runs out, and I make it. It's heavy bullets, and then I make it in Windows Movie Maker.
How did you manage that? I hate Movie Maker so much.
I love it.
No, you don't.
Me and Andy had a bet that he wanted to make a League of Legends montage.
Yeah.
And we had a bet.
Is that the Pete one?
Pirate Pete.
Pirate Pete.
So he wanted to make a Leona from League of Legends' character montage, and he didn't have any editing software. I was like, you can make this in Windows Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker isn't as awful as people say. And he was like, there's no way. So we had a competition. He used this weird software he found online, and then I used Windows Movie Maker. We both made League of Legends montages, and I made this great one. One of the best videos you've ever seen. But I had to private it because I used pictures of Martin's face, and he was threatening to sue me. So you can't see it on my channel anymore. It's still there.
I think I have access to it still,
I could link it in the description if anyone's interested. Leave me a comment. But apart from that, we'll move on. This looks really cool. I'm definitely going to check this out. You might see a video within the next 15... I'm going to commit to saying that I will definitely make an update Enter the Gungeon video in the next 15 years. Okay? I've made that commitment now.
Wow.
I am on the Colossal is Crazy schedule.
His schedule is so bad.
Apparently he's making a FouseyTube video.
I don't believe that.
He said he's 25% done. That's because one time we looked up at the biggest sand timer in the world, and it takes like a fucking year to turn it.
Yeah.
And I said that timer's there to count down how long it takes for Colossal is Crazy to release a new video.
That's what it's working out.
He also got unbanned on Twitter recently.
Why was he banned in the first place?
Some bullshit.
Anyway. I knew it wasn't real, but I feel like
No Man's Sky.
Big news.
Next is coming tomorrow. If you're watching this live or very quickly on YouTube, depending on when it's uploaded, July 24th. There was some leaked footage of the character creation stuff, and it looked really good from what I could see. I don't think I can show leaked footage on stream or YouTube for copyright reasons. But you can check it out on the Reddit of r/games, I think it was. No, I won't share it. But
Sean Murray's not that far away from us. We can just go give him a ring.
Yeah.
We could give Peter a ring as well if we really wanted to.
But one of the big things about No Man's Sky is Sean Murray said it was going to have multiplayer. I think I remember, we used to have that thing where you would say, will this game be a success? Because I'd said Rocket League was going to be a success. and I said that I said Rocket League wasn't going to be a success because I didn't even bother playing the beta.
Yeah, Minecraft.
I said Minecraft was going to be shit, and I was right to this day. And then I said winning putt, the golf MMO was going to be a success. And where is it now? It's in the bin.
But you're right about this one though.
When you asked me about No Man's Sky, I said
If you're right,
I think it's going to be okay.
I think we both agreed it'd be okay.
I said it'll be okay, but I said it's not the game people think it's going to be.
I think we both agreed on that.
Yeah.
But Sean Murray. I think like Andy Murray and Sean Murray are like confusing them. I don't think Andy Murray
is that confusing you? He wasn't.
No.
Well, let's just say Sean Murray was working on this summer update, and Andy Murray mysteriously pulled out of Wimbledon. He wasn't there. Coincidence?
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory. Ooh.
Yeah.
Fun fact: the conspiracy theory soundbite, the ooh 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 in the background is Tony. But I'll show you the trailer quickly if you want to have a look at some of the features coming. Every atom is procedural. Every leaf, every bird. We are very fancy over here at Hello Games.
None of that is true, by the way.
Yeah. Did you see that game? I think we talked about it, where every pixel is procedural in roguelite.
Oh.
Every pixel has physics.
Yes. Yes.
We talked about it before.
I can't remember what it's called now, but yeah. My bigger question is, have they fixed the fucking UI yet? Oh my god.
Didn't they redesign the UI?
I think they might have done. I haven't tried it since.
So fun fucking fact is that we've been trying to spotlight this video for fucking months.
You say we've been trying. I think we've been trying.
I downloaded No Man's Sky because Tony told me he was just going to get to a certain point in the game so we could show it off.
Honestly, if I just showed the start, then it's just like every other like first impression video.
I played the entire tutorial of No Man's Sky without realising there was a sprint button.
I don't know how you managed that.
I was just walking for fucking hours. And I was like, wait, there's a sprint button?
Did they actually put ships warping in properly now? Was that the last update? That was the last update, wasn't it? I'm forgetting what the updates were. Every update's massive.
Yeah. And this is the biggest one, the multiplayer update. True multiplayer coming to No Man's Sky.
Well, that is netcode, character customization, and more.
Will it be a success? We don't know. It's coming out tomorrow.
Well, I mean, for the people who've already bought it, they don't need to buy it again. So
I refunded No Man's Sky on launch because my friend bought it for me after I told him not to.
Yeah, well, he thought it was multiplayer.
He thought it was multiplayer, and I said it's definitely not.
No. Now it is.
But now it is.
You can unrefund it.
I don't think that's possible. I'd have to go to Andy's wallet and steal some money to unrefund it. Anyway.
But it looks good. That's what I was saying.
Speaking of No Man's Sky not being to the original trailers, some modders have launched a mod called No Man's Sky's Origin, where they aim to restore the original vision of the game. They've restored the original 1.0 biomes and tweaked them to look like pre-released footage. So there's some modders out there.
I'm not actually feeling it.
There's some modders out there who've gone, we like how the game used to look, and they've...
Yeah, they're like, we want the day one patch, but making it look more like the trailers.
Yeah.
We got your number.
Yeah.
No, I actually like the patches.
Is No Man's Sky worth getting after this? If this update adds successful multiplayer, would it be worth buying?
Well, we'll spotlight and find out.
It won't be like for months though, because we have loads of Spotlight games lined up and also recorded.
Maybe.
So the No Man's Sky, I can change the scheduling, but the No Man's Sky Spotlight.
We could try and make a more in-depth video. Maybe
it probably won't exist for like fucking years.
Yeah, we get the sand timer in Japan going, and when it runs out, we'll release it.
So the reason I was saying that you need to get the Camtasia bundle was because you've been promising this your first YouTube video for fucking years, and you've been saying.
Well, that's not the only thing. I haven't done Toby edits either, or Tony edits. I'll call them Tony edits. Yeah. It sounds better.
Well, I think you have all of the footage now, don't you?
Apart from the more like the couple of months, but other than that, yeah.
Right. Did you write down Minecraft Minecraft Let's Play? Is that coming?
Maybe. Well, I'm debating if we're gonna do SevTech. I think I'll start recording that.
Okay.
I've got the extra hard drive for it as well.
Well, if you do SevTech, me and Dave...
We'd have Dave.
Are definitely down.
Yeah.
We could have Dave's first appearance on the podcast ever.
Yeah, it'd be great. All right.
Okay.
That's quite a long list.
I might be basing a character on Dave in a video.
I don't understand. What?
You'll understand when you see the video. Anyway.
That doesn't mean anything to me right now.
Yeah, it's a teaser.
Can you leak some more and then I can post it as a leaked footage?
I'm going to leak nude Tony pics on the internet.
That's impressive. I don't have any of myself, so can you send me some?
You haven't been seeing the drones, have you?
No.
Anyway, Subnautica is coming to the PS4. We have a PS4 announcement trailer for the official PlayStation channel, and the release date is touted as the holiday season, which could mean anywhere from September to December sort of thing. So look out for this around Christmas-ish time, is what I'm going to say. But it looks pretty good. Definitely think the PS4 Pro will do this a lot of justice. Not sure about the original PS4, might be 30 FPS locked. I think they could definitely reach 60 on the PS4 Pro for sure.
Whether or not they've actually managed to do it is a different question, but
yeah.
I think it has the hardware.
We've done Spoiler and Subnautica. I'd highly recommend it. One of the successes of early access.
You made me understand what you're actually supposed to do at the start of the game. I might actually play it at some point.
Okay.
Do I actually own it? I can't remember if we said that in the spotlight, but I do actually own the game.
I don't actually own it.
You don't own it anymore?
No, I've never owned it.
Was
no, wait, I do own it.
Yeah, I thought you did own it.
Yeah, I bought it, not realising Daniel already owned it, and I could play it through his Steam.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't own Doom 2016, Daniel does.
Oh, okay. I own that.
Sort of thing. Well, it's a single-player game, so I only played it once, because the multiplayer was, like, not
I
great.
like playing a lot of single-player games again, so...
Yeah, but then I could just play it again through Steam account.
It's true.
He's in America for a week. I could do whatever I want with Daniel.
Whoa.
With the Steam family sharing.
The options are endless. Possibilities.
So the next trailer we'll quickly watch is there's a new Hearthstone expansion coming. Hearthstone The Boomsday Project. And if you've seen the full 12-minute announcement video, you'll also be wanting to die from all the role-playing in that video.
I did not watch the whole thing and I wanted to die.
Yeah. So it looks like they're bringing back Dr. Boom. If you don't know, in World of Warcraft, he was originally from... Area 51 in the Netherstorm in Outland in the Burning Crusade expansion. He was literally, he was just like a random mob. He was just a goblin with two little robots next to him.
It's great.
And he got turned into like one of the most broken cards in Hearthstone history. But now he's got a whole expansion to himself.
Which would be overpowered or underpowered.
There's going to be lots of mechs. There are any new mechanics. Will I be playing this, Tony? Ask me.
No.
Definitely not. Fuck off. Hearthstone's too expensive. I'd rather play Slay the Spire.
Is it still way too expensive?
Yes.
Oh, okay, wow.
I haven't been playing the last expansion.
I don't know anyone that plays it any more than maybe Andy. But I haven't...
Oh, if you spend like fucking £70 pre-ordering like 100 packs, you get a Mecha Jiraxxus skin.
Has Andy paid for this?
Probably.
Andy, you need to contact us. Have you ordered?
Andy,
have you
Hearthstone
pre-ordered?
Legend Pro. Has he got this? He always gets the 50 pack.
Well,
he always gets the 50 pack pre-order for the card back.
Yeah.
So he's definitely going to get this.
Some say you can only go to bed once he gets Legend. So.
But honestly, I think the theme's cool. I always like
the theme's great. Yeah, I like the colours as well.
I think Hearthstone's fun. It's just it's too expensive for me, and I'm kind of
bored. The balance toward like the meta balance was like how you get the stuff is not that great. You used to be fine back in the day.
Adding legendary spells, more spells I can't craft or afford. Yay!
Just make legendaries a little bit easier then.
They should make legendaries super situational.
Yeah.
They should make the strongest cards in the game common cards.
Yeah, you should make legendaries like more interesting, but like completely like different, and like you have to make a whole deck around it or something.
They'd never do that though.
No.
Because if they made all the common cards the strongest, then
that's the same reason why Magic
would buy packs.
Yeah, that's the same reason why Magic don't do it. It's a loot box economy, Joe. They can't change the balance.
It is a loot pack economy, and I'm just not interested in it because I can't afford it. It's too fucking expensive.
The quest to get them are too slow getting stuff.
Yeah. Anyway.
Feels bad, man.
It was a game I used to enjoy, but I've become jaded now after 4 years of it being out, so... It's like... I enjoyed Hearthstone, but it's like, would I recommend it to new players? No, they're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah.
Like Michael, for example, he just gets destroyed by every deck in Hearthstone because he can't play to unlock the cards he needs to play.
He has good decks for like 2 expansions ago.
It's a catch-22 kind of.
Once you're in, you're in.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when you're out, you're Flynn.
I'm out. We have the Monster Hunter World PC trailer. It is, of course, coming out. Sorry, I should mention Hearthstone. The Boomsday project is coming out August 7th. Monster Hunter World will be released on Steam August 9th. One thing to mention.
8 million.
One thing to mention about the Monster Hunter World PC version will have de novo on it. If DRM stuff like that puts you off, you should know.
Wasn't this the one that was really huge?
You ready? Get to your posts now.
Sorry?
Was this the one that had like a really huge de novo version, or was that a different version?
We can talk about it now because we'll probably never talk about it otherwise. But
Yeah.
someone found that the latest de novo anti-piracy protection was the game executable is 123 megabytes big, of which is just 5 to 6 megabytes is the actual real code. The other 122 megabytes was de novo DRM.
So for smaller games, that it really shows how massive it is. I guess for big games, it's not too bad, but
Yeah. So people are saying like piracy's bad, but bullshit DRM is far worse.
I agree with that. I completely
Like we're gonna reach a point where we have just like a gigabyte of de novo DRM.
At that point, I would recommend pirating those games. I'm not even kidding.
We already have multiple levels of DRM. This is a Reddit comment from Nicholas Steele on the PC Gaming Reddit. We already have multiple layers of DRM. One of the Assassin's Creed game uses Uplay, de novo, and VM Protect together. 2 DRMs and fucking Uplay as well.
If you buy it through Steam, you have to launch it through Steam
Yes.
as well.
You do.
Which is the least. It's still DRM, but it's like not bad DRM.
Hmm?
It's more of a platform.
Alright, I'm going to talk more about Monster Hunter. So I was just
You
going
need
to
to
say,
play it again.
there's more than 1 million pre-orders for PC just in China on the Wii
Oh my
game.
God. Stop pre-ordering.
On the Wii game system in China, and people are already saying "cock clock China" from playing with you on Monster Hunter World. Wii game, if you don't know, is the Chinese overlords over at Tencent in China. It's gaming platform which is upgraded in September 2017 with Steam's launch. Tencent in China. Tencent and Steam will be like a big struggle for the Chinese market. We're definitely going to see this now that we've got like this huge game coming out like Monster Hunter World. We'll see how many people are playing on Steam and how many people are playing on China's first party platform, Tencent's first party platform, such as Wii game. The next trailer I want to talk about will be World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth.
Your main game?
I've actually put the trailers in order they're coming out. That's one thing I did.
Okay,
So
right.
that was August 9th for Monster Hunter World. August 14th, I've actually got it in my calendar saved, is World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. I thought I'd mention this because it's coming out in about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. And but right now the pre-patch is out, patch 8.0, so you can there is the number stat squish. You can now do I think within this weekend you can do the Teldrassil burning quest line. You can do like I don't know if you can do Lordaeron yet, but I think there's definitely going to be stuff changing in the world. The new models are in. All the new mounts and stuff have been added to the game files. So yeah, it's all prepping up for the big fight. Is that your phone?
I guess.
That was fucking loud.
That was really loud. I've never... Right, you're going on silent.
Oh, tiny.
That is so loud. I've never, ever...
Yeah.
Well, that's sponsor from our phone.
If you're interested in playing WoW
Sorry.
again, the pre-patch is live, so you can get back into the game. All the class changes are live. And then on August 14th, you can play the Battle for Azeroth, which I personally will definitely be playing as soon as it launches within 3 weeks.
How much does that cost now?
So one thing they've done recently that I should mention is they've now made it so you just have buying World of Warcraft, you don't have to buy battle chests anymore. You can just buy World of Warcraft, and that'll get you every expansion all the way up from original WoW to Warlords of Draenor.
Oh, okay.
And then you just have to buy Legion and then Battle for Azeroth.
That makes sense. Like bundling like the old stuff together.
So all of the games now are all bundled up to. All of the games are now bundled up to Warlords of Draenor.
Makes sense.
I'll see how much it costs quickly, just for anyone that's interested. Blizzard Shop. Let's go in here. World of Warcraft. Inspired by your gameplay. So it's £40 for Battle for Azeroth. Pre-order. Like and the World of Warcraft Complete Collection. What is this? How many games is this? Legion as well? So for any new accounts, you get 30 days of game time, and then World of Warcraft includes everything you need to begin your battle adventures in Azeroth. Does this include?
I don't think so.
BFA. It definitely includes BFA based on the picture.
That's true. Wait, no, this is the.
What? So they got the World of Warcraft Complete Collection, which is 40, this is
pre-purchase as well, so it has to be.
Yeah, it's £45, and you get every expansion up to including BFA.
Yeah.
For £45.
You could pay £58 the deluxe version, the deluxe digital version.
Wait, so the difference between Battle for Azeroth purchase and every expansion and BFA is £5. Okay.
Yeah.
And you also get 30 days of game time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're interested in picking up now, I would say it's a good time. There's a new expansion coming out, so everyone's going to be new.
I've got my own MMO.
Speaking of that, I actually played I actually got both the Guild Wars 2 expansions, and we ran around on mounts and we did some chef shit, and I gave up and I said, fuck this chef shit.
We might have to do it at some point. Because actually, no. Me and Michael decided that we did the story, you wouldn't have to do it.
Okay.
I remember now.
But I actually have played a bit of the Guild Wars 2.
You liked the animation amounts, Path of Fire.
I have actually played some Path of Fire now, and it's really cool. Especially having the Raptor mount.
Your build is trash
at all, though.
No, your build is trash, and your equipment is trash.
Who said that? Michael?
That's what I said.
Why is my stuff trash? Why is my build trash?
I think your build's from like before the build got updated. So I think you've chosen stuff that doesn't work anymore.
I have a
because you have a Mesmer.
Yeah.
Like not any. Like, you don't have because you haven't. You obviously you can go towards them now, but you haven't got any of the newer specializations. Anything. So you haven't got Chronomancer or Mirage yet, but you're working.
Yeah, I have Mirage.
You're working towards Mirage or completing Mirage. But
what was the new weapon I had? It wasn't the
axe.
shield. I have an axe and a pistol, and then I have a great sword or a staff. I don't remember which one.
If you have your staff equipped, you need to remove it.
Okay. I like the staff abilities though.
For what? For doing damage or for just moving around?
Both.
What
you
damage?
You get like a shield. You get like a big AOE circle.
The AOE circle does no damage.
Really?
The greatsword's better for damage.
Okay, you get like a you create like a clone, and then you go backwards. You like blink backwards.
You have a blink back. I think you have 2 clone abilities with that, which is really good. And I think you also
you don't just get like a mimic. You get a illusion. What's like the purpley things? They changed that, didn't they?
They've changed how Mesmer works entirely now.
This isn't a Guild Wars 2 podcast. God damn it!
No
one cares.
They have clones, phantasms, and Mirage adds. Mirage. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like. They're basically really obvious who it is, but they do more damage. I think when they just run at their enemy. From what I remember.
But I would highly recommend, if you're looking at picking up MMO, I'd highly recommend checking out World of Warcraft or Guild Wars 2. I think they're both fantastic MMOs.
Yeah, I think depending on what you want from is what you should look into it. But yeah, I think they're both solid. They both have issues and comes with monetary stuff, but...
Okay, so Hitman 2 with a fish. Hitman 2 2018, not Silent Assassin edition, because this isn't Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, this is the 2018 edition. We'll have 6 locations at launch, which of course is coming out November 13th for PC, PS4 and Xbox One. And one funny thing I thought I'd show you was that if you go onto this gameplay trailer from Video Games 24/7, it actually says Hitman 2 Silent Assassin from 2002 on YouTube. Even YouTube is confused by your terrible naming schemes.
Normally it's pretty good.
Yeah. But we'll go... I'll just show a tiny bit of gameplay.
I will say it does look fantastic.
Yeah, if you like Hitman 2016, it looks like more of that business. You're not going to have to wait like months and months for episodes to come out, as I just announced. There will be 6 locations on launch, none of which look like tutorial missions either. 6 full locations, including Miami, which is being shown off here, which they showed off at E3.
It looks fantastic.
Gamescom's coming up soon as well, so maybe we'll see some more Hitman 2 stuff.
I know Video Game though you didn't like the other 2016 one too much, but I actually enjoyed what I've played so far. So,
and we actually got our first Darksiders 3 gameplay from our boys over at IGN. Please don't sue us.
They wouldn't sue us.
I don't know what IGN's like when it comes to showing just snippets of their gameplay, just because IGN got the first gameplay sort of thing for Darksiders 3.
You felt they had their logo in there, so it's not like they're losing too much, right?
If you want to watch this video, the full thing, check out IGN, #ad, #not an ad. Actually looks really good though,
I like the chain swordy thing, that looks really cool. No, it does look great though, yeah.
She has glowing eyes now. She didn't have glowing eyes like War and Death did, and everyone was complaining that they all had glowing eyes and she didn't.
Was that just because
now she does?
Are you sure that just the cinematic stuff though?
No, because they did show some gameplay where she was fighting like a giant spider,
and she didn't have it in there either.
Yeah,
so they did change it. I think I actually prefer the glowy eyes.
Speaking about THQ Nordic, because I'll never fucking mention this otherwise, because it is so far down my podcast news list. They've acquired Handy Games and all their IP and franchises, which include Townsmen and Clouds and Sheep. You don't even need to write this down as a timestamp, because I typed Townsmen and Clouds of Sheep on Steam to see if there was like a big cult following behind these games. Like, these games look terrible. I don't know why they acquired this sort of thing. Townsmen kind of looks like a mobile game, I'm gonna be honest. And then Clouds and Sheep, from what I could tell, is literally it's just a screen full of sheep and then clouds come across and you
what?
Yeah.
And they acquired this place.
HQ Nordic saving everyone, apparently. They are the life rafts of the video game industry. They just save every franchise.
I do still really like the demons in Darksiders.
This guy's from the first one as well.
Yes. He's the merchant from the first one, yeah.
Their mouse is on the screen. I thought it was my mouse for a second.
No.
Oh, he's moved it up here. Look. There's an old Twitch copy pasta. It's like, sometimes I put my mouse on the screen over Crip's mouse, so it feels like we're holding hands. But yeah, what am I talking about next? So that's the final trailer. That's the trailer section of the podcast, which usually takes 2 seconds.
Quick news.
But we're now into quick news.
Why are you labelled it like this?
Because it's the best way to split it up.
I like your first topic. What's this got to do with gaming, Joe?
This is the Inbetween podcast.
Okay,
this isn't the gaming podcast.
I'm sorry.
So, Bruce Willis has officially declared that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, because people have been having this debate for fucking years, and every Christmas I say to my sister, let's watch Die Hard, it's a Christmas film. She says, Die Hard is not a Christmas film. I say, but it's set at Christmas. It must be a Christmas film.
Why is this news? I swear he's been vocal about this before.
This is the first time I heard of it.
Really?
I think this is the first time Bruce Willis has gone out and officially said that Die Hard's not a Christmas film.
I've heard him say it before.
I said to this, until I said, Die Hard may not be a Christmas movie, but it's my Christmas movie.
It was set on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So So
Ho ho ho! Now I have a gun.
if that's not enough for you for your
He
Christmas,
literally makes Christmas references
to be
throughout
fair,
the movie.
I always see like Halloween-based things, like Christmassy settings, but like Halloween-based things. I always find that weird.
You mean like the Nightmare Before Christmas?
I find that so weird. I don't know. I find that weird to me. I think if you can watch that, you can watch Die Hard on Christmas.
I'll add it to what's it called? There's a great fucking thing. It's always on. The Santa Claus isn't it? But I always watch the
Grinch.
No, it's the Santa Claus is like a It's like a terrible Tim Allen film where he accidentally becomes Santa Claus. And there's like 3 films, and do not watch the third The Santa Claus movie because it's like laughably bad. It's that good.
You make me want to watch it. The first 2 were greatly bad.
I remember what it's called.
I don't know. I like just watching Tim Allen, to be honest with you. I think I could watch any Tim Allen and get some enjoyment out of it.
The Aardman Christmas film. What's it called? It's not Arthur Christmas.
It's Wallace and Gromit, isn't it?
No.
Every time.
Robbie the Reindeer. I fucking love Robbie
I've
the
never
Reindeer.
heard of that. Robbie the Raindrop?
No, Robbie the Reindeer. It's great.
Is this like Shaun the Sheep?
Yeah.
But not.
I thought it was done by like the Aardman people. Maybe
Robbie
it's
Williams?
Not. Yeah.
Britney Spears?
Yeah. There's like lots of like famous people in it.
Oh my god.
I always try and watch that every Christmas because it's great. But
Every
anyway,
Christmas. Wow.
Yeah.
1999.
I love Robbie the Reindeer. Moving on. This is actually quick news. Ben Brode's announced his new video game company. If you don't know, Ben Brode was the game director on Hearthstone. He then said he left because he wanted to work on making his own video games. He's announced the name of his video game company.
Hearthstone 2.
Second Dinner. But there's no details about games. So that actually
Second Dinner?
Well, there's always time for second dinner.
He loves his
second
pizza.
breakfast.
He loves his pizza.
Yeah. So this is actual real news. Nintendo's filed a lawsuit against emulator sites. Love Retro and Love ROMs have been targeted in Nintendo's latest copyright claim. The emulating video games has always been like a super touchy subject.
Especially for Nintendo.
Especially for Nintendo and especially in terms of the law, how legal it is. 2 ROM hosting websites, so these are ROMs for games, Game Boys, SNESes and that sort of stuff.
I swear they've done this before and we were just like, this is going to pop up again though.
Mm-hmm.
As they always do.
So there's a PDF which is hosted on Torrent Freak. There's a 27-page filing. But there's an explanation of why the sites have been chosen out of all the similar sites that exist. The LoveROM website alone receives 17 million visitors each month. Such visitors are drawn to the website by the widespread availability of free, unauthorized copies of Nintendo's video games and other highly valuable intellectual property. The resulting popularity of defendants' LoveROMs and Love Retro website have allowed defendants to reap substantial ill-gotten gains, including through donations and the sale of advertising on Love ROM and Love Retro website.
The thing is...
So they're claiming that they've stolen their intellectual property through emulation and they're gaining money off it by having advertising on their websites.
Yeah, the thing is, Nintendo, that's fine. But how do we play these games if it's not for this website?
In response, Love ROMs has removed all Nintendo games, although games for other consoles remain there, while Love Retro has effectively been shut down until further notice. However, the lawsuit calls for a lot more than that. Nintendo are looking for statutory damages of $150,000 US.
How many damages though? Surely you have to actually have a product
of each Nintendo game hosted on the site, and up to $2 million US for each trademark infringement, as well as a handover of the domain names and the sources of their ROMs.
Wow.
Yeah. We get copyright striked by Nintendo if we even show a tiny bit of their trailer. So
I do hate how Nintendo operate. They are so backwards.
Nobody's going to a game store, right? And they're not going to try and get a copy of an ancient forgotten gem. No one's going to go
and
to
they don't even host it on their own thing that you can buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And if then the ones they do you can buy are shit. Wait, it's shit where you buy them.
But it's like there's such a predatory relationship between game stores and publishers now, because game stores give publishers give game stores really terrible prices on new games because they don't want them to exist. They'd rather sell them themselves, and they want to make the most money off them. Game stores have to buy them because they need the newest games to bring customers in, and then game stores spend all their time trying to sell second-hand things because that makes them the most money, and then the publishers don't profit off this. So the game stores and publishers are constantly in like a struggle against each other until one of them dies out, which will be the game store, because eventually we're just going to have digital media everywhere.
There'll be more emulators though.
I will be happy the day I watch like a trailer for a game and it doesn't say get the GameStop Day 1 DLC.
I'll be happy when GameStop's dead.
Yeah.
For sure. HMV can die as well. What are the other big ones they have, like big
Game
pre-order deals with?
There's Game.
Oh, Game, yes, it's Game,
UK,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, if those three could all slowly die.
So one funny thing to mention, it's a fun fact to bring up, that this version of Super Mario Bros. For sale on Nintendo's Virtual Console was found to be a ROM that somebody at Nintendo had downloaded off the internet. That is a real thing that happened. Nintendo didn't archive their own ROMs, so they had to use somebody else archiving their ROMs.
Hang on. That's why they're doing this. They want the archives.
They want the source
They
ROMs,
actually want
so
the source. They don't care about the lost profit. They want to own the source code. Oh my god.
They've lost the code
Oh my god.
to all the Nintendo games, so they're trying to get them off someone else.
By suing them.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Nintendo, you are so shit. Just ask for them.
Speaking of Nintendo lawsuits, someone's made a game called Dimensions Versus that hopes to be a chaotic party brawler for 1 to 4, and it looks like someone's trying to make a Smash Bros. Games on PC, pretty much. Which is why I did that cool transition.
That's why the order.
I feel like Nintendo might try and sue these people. I think there's some really interesting characters. Like one of them just builds a turret and then they hit it and it starts firing.
Yeah, actually, these guys are pretty cool. I like that guy.
Mr. Televisor.
Mr. Televisor.
That guy's look at that guy.
He sends out projections of himself to fight people.
This guy's my main actually.
This is coming out on 17th of August, and it's going to be free to play. So if you wanted to play this, it's going to have online multiplier as well.
How do you get money? How do they make money?
They're definitely going to make skins. I think there's going to be cosmetic stuff for sure. Okay. We can read their plan. Emperor. This is the I showed this to Mano and he said this is the Pikachu character.
Yeah. Sure. It just reminded me of the monkey Pokemon, but sure.
Apparently it's going to be free to play in early access. So we do not feel like we've achieved the quality of content that warrants releasing it in its current state. Specific content that can be purchased via real-world money or currency earned in the game. Releasing an early access can let us bring the game to you as soon as possible while still creating crucial content that you know what to expect from the game. So it looks like they'll be releasing, DLC characters, cosmetic skins, and they want to try and leave early access in January 2019. And they say the full version will hopefully have extra content including new game modes, characters, levels. These features will be added incrementally over the course.
Well, I think I'm happy to pick it up right now if they have a price tag.
They've said Dimensions Versus is going to stay free to play during and after early access. So they will be making their money off cosmetics.
And DLCs and...
Yeah. But
makes
from
sense.
Like the trailer and stuff, it actually looks really fun.
They look great, yeah.
And with it coming out in a month's time and being free to play, I'm probably going to check it out with a couple of friends and play this. I just thought I saw it and I was like, I got to mention this in the podcast, and I was like, I can tie this in by saying Nintendo's probably going to sue them because it looks a lot like Smash Bros. I don't think Nintendo has like grounds to sue them based on this, but they probably will try because fuck Nintendo, and they probably will try.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I don't think they will. But yeah.
How much longer can we go on with this? Because I've got so much fucking news.
We'll go until we're dead.
Okay, so if you didn't see recently, about 2 weeks ago, they made improvements to the upcoming tab on Steam. If you don't know, there's a section on Steam where you can see upcoming games that are coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Which I always thought was
me
broken.
and Tony actually used to pick demos for Spotlight.
Well, we didn't use we had to this is why we had to go towards demos, because it was so shit. But now it works.
But now I'll show you the upcoming releases page, because it actually looks really good. So what this tries to do now is it doesn't just show you everything that's coming out on a big long list. You can look at that, but it now does it based on what it thinks you will be interested in. Recommended for you based on what you've been playing. It shows you popular releases, popularly wishlisted games, so the games people have wishlisted the most. It shows you games from developers you've followed. We talked about in our previous podcast, you can now follow developers and publishers.
So it puts all of them into this one big thing. That's actually a really good idea. Actually.
And I'll show you as well. You also receive an email alert and a Steam alert. When a publisher / developer you follow puts out a new game thanks to the new developer and publisher homepage beta. But no, if you want to see all the new popular upcoming releases, they're on a big long list. If you want to see all the releases, you can, of course, also see this. I think this is a really nice way to curate all the content into a format that you want to see personally.
It has the curation on top, and then it has the do you want to see everything in the bottom, which I think is the best way of doing it.
Steam has always talked about how they found that they could sell more stuff by making it so that they show you the stuff that you will be interested in.
I think these are very smart algorithms and a good way to implement them. I think this is a good way to get the algorithms to do the brunt work for you. I think this is the dream they had. They talked about, was it last year with Jim Sterling and TB?
But just to give you an example, I've picked 2 games that I've found using this system, and I'll show you the trailers based on them. So the first game is Mugsters.
Oh yes.
I used this new page to see this game, and it recommended it to me. And
it looked so weird, but so great.
Based on games I've played, and I looked at it and I went, "Oh, this looks really good." I really like the art style. I think it looks really cool. I think it looks really fun.
Or not. Kim Jong-un it up. Is that too soon?
Too soon?
Say that the Kim Jong-un something is to launch a missile, but it doesn't work, or detonate it underground.
He's not dead though. Why would it be too soon?
Could assassinate us. He still hasn't.
But yeah, that's one game. I think that looks really cool. I just thought I'd give you an example. Chasm's another one that looks really cool.
Well, that's correct. Chasm.
Chasm's a really cool one, yeah. But Chasm is
oh god, the pen! Joe!
You've dropped the pen?
No, it fell apart in my hand!
Wait, what? Were you playing with it?
No, I actually wasn't!
No, he's broken the pen. It's come apart. The timestamps are gone. He's gone to pencil. He's gone to pencil.
All I was doing was like undoing the lid.
It's the heat. The heat has melted the pen.
Yeah.
It's actually so fucking hot in here.
It might be stuck in the lid.
But Chasm is a remote. I'll read out the what. Mugsters is a action indie physics local multiplayer driving game. I don't think you can explain it better than that. But Chasm is a remote mounted town. Procedurally generated adventure platformer taking inspiration from hack and slash dungeon crawlers and Metro style platformers. I was like, that sounds like the game for me. I love hack and slash combat in dungeon crawlers, and I love Metroid style platformers.
It just needs to
and
be.
I love the art style as well.
It just needs to be a roguelike.
Look at this art style.
Yeah, amazing.
Well.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
It's the pixel art I really love. It's so nice. Oh, the sounds.
Yeah.
Sounds are great as well.
And I found this thanks.
I hope the controls are good as well.
I found this thanks to the upcoming page.
Yeah.
It was like one of the popular new releases sort of things.
Oh, the Vita. That's still around?
That still exists, apparently. The Vita still exists.
They should put it on Switch.
Yeah, they probably should.
Maybe they will.
Nintendo are notoriously hard to work with as a third-party developer, though.
Yes.
But they have been a lot better with the Switch. I'll give them props for that. Let's do one more topic, and then I'm going to turn on my AC and die. Because we'll finish with Steam. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. I've got another example. Do you remember the last night? There was it was shown at E3
Oh,
in our E3 2017,
you sent me this, and I was like, I
2016.
don't remember this at all. Then randomly we'll play the whole trailer, but randomly during that, I saw a car that reminded me of Robot Wars, and I was like, yeah, it's all coming back to me now.
But this was shown at like E3, and it looked really good. And apparently, it's
Yeah.
coming out soonish. So, because it had like a really interesting art style.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
And there was like some issue with the developer on Twitter, and he had apologized on the E3 stage for some reason.
Yeah, I never actually
For
figured
reasons
out what
we
he
won't
said.
get into because we're confused and political stuff, and we don't care.
Well,
But-
we don't even know if it's political or not. We've no idea.
We'll never know.
No, we won't. But no, I
But
really like
if you go back and look in our E3 podcast, it was either last year or the year before.
It was the year before.
We were talking about this game
Yeah.
briefly. I think it was during the.
It's
PC
this car
version.
there. It reminded me. That's what reminded me.
Yeah,
It jogged my
It
memory.
reminds me of Blade Runner, actually.
Yeah, it is very Blade Runner.
I was watching Blade Runner the other day, and it's set next year.
Oh, the first Blade Runner.
Yeah, it's set in 2019.
Well, how do you feel about the 2001 and 2010 being set in the past? Also,
Yeah.
the biggest meme. I'll call it the biggest meme film
Yeah.
ever. It's not a meme film, but I'm going to call it anyway. The Island.
Yeah.
It has Sean Bean, Ewan McGregor,
Yeah,
Scarlett
I've seen
Johansson,
that film.
directed by I forgot his name wrong. Michael Bay.
Yeah.
It's set in 2019.
We're all going to be a giant Monopoly battle royale game.
Yeah.
Was it like that? Or they're all like fighting against each other to try and get off this island?
No, it was like organ transplants, but they just grow clones. And
Oh
just
yeah,
kill them.
okay. Spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen the film.
To
The
be
Island.
fair, it gets spoiled to you within 30 minutes.
There was an island full of clones, and they were all told that there was a what's it called,
There's a lottery.
monopoly. No, not monopoly. A lottery.
A lottery to pick them.
A lottery,
It
and
turns out it was just
to
medical
harvest their
needs
organs.
to harvest their organs.
and they were
yeah.
just clones. That why couldn't they keep them in like cryostasis?
So Obi-Wan killed Obi-Wan in this film.
Wouldn't it be? Couldn't they just keep them in like a frozen? They didn't need to be alive.
No.
Even they could have grown.
Yeah,
them,
no, that
froze them.
honestly, the film is about like how the point like that they sell it to the public, going yes, that it's like we've got like this like a mesh with just all the organs growing on it.
Yeah.
And Sean Bean at some point is like, no, it didn't work. They had to have real life experience for some reason. It basically has the Matrix explain it all away.
They had to have
Oh, they're
real
a
life
battery.
experience
Yes.
to have their organs.
He actually
grow.
said that. In 2019, also, there's a scene in it where like one of the main characters is like, oh no, don't give the woman the credit card. In 2019, I don't think so.
Okay.
2005 film, by the way. Before episode 3.
Yeah. Star Wars,
Yes.
the greatest Star Wars.
I would
film.
say Ian McGregor looks complete. Like he plays characters so well that I can't tell what he's in sometimes.
Hmm.
Like, I can't see it as him a lot of the time. Anyway, that's my tangerine. Why did I say
Well,
that? Oh, Blade Runner, right?
Blade Runner,
Now I remember.
which Sean Bean and Ewan McGregor are not in.
What?
Blade Runner.
Oh, Blade Runner.
But you were saying because it was set in.
I was talking about.
2019.
I was going through films based that show stuff in the future, much like the
Back
Terminator
to
films.
the Future set in 2013. Back to the Future
Yeah.
2, isn't it? Somewhere around
Didn't have
there.
Hobble
20,
Balls.
2015, I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's 2015. We didn't have
Yeah.
Hobble Wars until 2016. Or something. No, it's
But
Hobble
I'll
Wars
go into the
until
final piece of news for this week. Sorry, I can die. Valve has banned over 90,000 Steam accounts this week, with over 60,000 accounts reportedly banned yesterday when this article was published alone. In one day, 60,000 accounts were banned. And at the moment, over 100,000 accounts are being banned every month.
Who are these people? Are they bots? Are they hackers?
These are definitely like Counter-Strike, PUBG
Yeah.
hackers for sure.
So this is just like one of those massive things that have gone out. Like we have I think like 6 months ago there was a big one, wasn't there? But this is like even
These
bigger.
are like ban waves every
Yeah.
single month to try and get rid of
Yeah.
these hackers.
They keep coming back.
Apparently, PC Gamer asked Valve what might have caused the recent spike in VAC bans, but it was worth noting new exploits pop up in big games on a regular basis.
Yeah.
last month, Faceit, on behalf of Valve, banned a Dota 2 team during the international 2018 qualifiers because he was using a programmable mouse to control this really hard to control character.
Right.
So he got banned for that, for using like this mouse macro to help him use it. But I thought that was really interesting that Steam's actually banning like a ton of fucking people.
Don't cheat. Don't hack.
Don't hack or you get banned like me.
This is Nintendo, then it's fine.
No,
Jim's told me it's perfectly morally okay.
It's morally okay to steal from Nintendo. Because they're bastards. We don't condone that, but that is the end of the podcast.
It's too bloody hot.
We have so much more news this week.
We can wait.
But just like the Culling 2, which we'll talk about next time, it can wait because nobody cares about it.
We can talk about any time and it'll still be relevant.
Yeah.
Because it's so irrelevant already.
It will always be as relevant as it's going to be because it's so irrelevant.
Yes. It can't get any more irrelevant than known.
That's the end of the podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.